Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Safety Meeting Rising World Survival Series. The survival series that's currently become the tutorial series, because I figured it might as well, right? If we're doing some building, we might as well do some learning at the same time. So I'm over here pondering my little dilemma here, which is to get rid of this big gap right here. So I had a couple ideas that I'm going to try, and I think the first idea is actually going to work. I'm not positive, but we're going to try this out. And not only is our dilemma trying to get this all filled up in here, we're also going to try to find a good color. So I don't want to go with the roof color. I don't want to go with these beams or even the window trim, because I feel like if we do any more than what we've got right now, we're going to start overdoing it a little bit. So I was browsing through the saw bench, and I think I see a color that I'm going to try. It's a little bit lighter. It's like an in-between of both of these. So I thought maybe that would be a good accent, because I think a lighter color up top is kind of what we need. Lighter color, but darker than this right here. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm also going to try something else. I have no idea what this is going to look like. And you'll see what I'm going to do here. And let's just hope that it looks good. So first, let's find out what I've got going on here for my lumber situation. All right, I'm doing halfway decent here. All right, I'm just getting my brain organized here, see what we've got going on. One thing that I did want to say real fast, too, is I do appreciate everybody for hanging on, and I know I slowed down a lot during the summer with the videos, and my apologies for that. I honestly had no idea how busy I actually got during the summertime. Now that, and sorry for all the youngins out there, but now that school is back in session, my son is back in school, my schedule is definitely a lot more laid back and back to how it was. So the videos should be pumping out quite a bit more often now. So again, thanks for everybody for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate that. You have no idea. So, all right, let's learn some stuff, or at least attempt to. And I'll show you the look that I'm going to try to go for. I don't know if it's going to go with this house in particular, but it's something that I just want to kind of see for the future. So if it works, like I said, it might not look good in this particular application, but it probably would on a different house. So let's try this. This is the plank that I was thinking about. So I thought this might be a halfway decent color. So I'm only going to make a few of these. Let's see. Let's do 10 and see what happens here. I hope I just made 10. Okay, whew. For some reason, I thought I made like 100 of them or something like that. So let's go up to our scaffolding of death here. So far, I haven't died on here, but man, I've fallen off of this thing. I don't know how many times. All right, you know what? I think this is going to be easier from the inside. Let's get off this contraption here. And I'm thinking, let's see, do I have any more ladders? I do. All right, let's see what this does. We've got our plank. Let's get up here. Maybe. All right, perfect. Okay, so here is the idea that I was contemplating. I'm still kind of at a little bit of a strong angle here. Let's try it, though. Let's get you situated. All right, so you're probably going to see here right off the bat kind of what I'm going for. Now, I haven't sized this plank yet. We're going to hit control and freeze it in place for right now. Let's see if I can just kind of get myself... Oh, no. I was trying to do it without falling. Now, as far as size, we got to make sure that corner isn't going to pop up out of the roof there. So let's drop you down just a little bit. Okay, this is going to take me a minute just to get this first one lined up, because I'm not positive what I'm doing here. I didn't try this ahead of time. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's still a pretty big gap right there. Let's see what happens if we go all the way over. Are we poking through? Yeah. Well, that looks like it might actually work. Let's arrow key it right about here. All right, I think that might actually work if we just kind of continue to do that all the way up and all the way over. That's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's go ahead and lay this one in place just to see what the color looks like. That might be a little bit too light. But all I've got is time. So let's try something real fast here. Let's get rid of you. Now, this is the idea that I was thinking about. And this might actually help us out. It'll kind of turn this plain plank into, not a texture, but it'll kind of give it some line work to break the whole thing up. So let's do this. I'm going to... Let's see. Can I come over here? Nope. Oof. I think I just broke my ankle. I don't think I've got workman's comp here. Alright, come on. It's hard to climb these ladders when you got broken ankles. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. Now in a traditional house, when you got shingles and siding and stuff, even wood siding, it's almost layered like shingles. So let's see. I'm gonna be king of the wrong button here. Alright, so I finally got this stinking thing to do what I wanted it to do. Man, sometimes, even when you've got so many hours of working with these planks, sometimes they'll baffle you a little bit. I just had to sit there figuring out how to get the stinking thing to rotate the way that I wanted. Alright, so this is what I was thinking to kind of break up the whole monotony of just having the look of a big sheet of plywood filling this thing up. So I want to... Not that way. Here, let's... that's way too much of a tilt here. So let's go to... set our... Let's do 2-degree increments here. Okay, now I can't do this with the beam frozen. You can only move it back and forth when it's frozen. In order to rotate it, it's just got to be the ghost here. So let's... Oop, wrong one. I need page up and page down. Now I just want to tilt these a tiny little bit, and that's it. I have no idea what this is going to look like, but we're going to try it. All right, I'm going to right control to freeze it in place, and let's try to get this thing maneuvered. All right, like I said, this is gonna take a minute to get this figured out, but we are gonna get it. If I can figure out these darn scaffoldings, man, these things are killing me. All right, so we're just gonna move this one over until, okay, that fills the corner. We'll page down, yeah. Oh, you're still showing. There we go. Okay, so I guess that's going to be the thickness right there. And we are on a little bit of an angle. So let's try this. Okay, so we're going to right-click it. And that's going to put it in place. All right, see if this idea works here. Now, this is where our little puzzle is going to start happening here. We just want to go straight up now. So let's go up. Now, I'm not exactly sure how far up yet. Remember, I've never done this. This is just a big experiment for me. Oh, okay. That's one thing that I forgot. Okay, so that's going to have to line up there. Yeah, we're going to have to shorten you up just a little bit. Ah, man. Well, it's a good thing I can edit half of this stuff out and speed it up for you guys, because, man, I'm going to be here for a long time. Okay, so that is hidden from the roof, but that still wants to show. Okay, that's not in the roof. I want it that low. Maybe this isn't going to work the way I'm thinking. Might have to go back to the one sheet of plywood thing. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get away with doing it like right in here. All right, I have another idea. Let's try this. Now I'm keeping all of this in the video so you can see what I'm doing and what I'm going through here, and maybe I'll spark some ideas or something. Okay, you're still poking through. Is that gonna work right there? Alright, well, I don't know what I was thinking before. Okay, so I guess maybe that is gonna work. Okay, so I'll put you there. I'll go page up, straight up. Okay, it looks a little funky. Oh, there we go. Looks like it just depends on how you're sitting. Okay, so we got... Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take a long time. But I think it's gonna work. Let's find out here. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing here. After a while, you can kind of get yourself a little pattern. Like, it seems like if I go 12 up, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's try 13. And this, you don't even need to count. You just keep moving over until it disappears. And hopefully it's lined up. Yeah, that looks like it's actually gonna work. I don't know how many... Let's see, how many boards do I got left? I've got 5 boards. That's not good, so I'm gonna have to reposition. I should have just grabbed like 30 or 40 boards. Oh well. Alright, so 13 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Move it over till it disappears. And I'm just going to keep on doing that same exact thing all the way up and all the way across. Eventually, once we do get all the way up, we'll just have to butt the boards end to end. So it should go pretty quick. So let's do this. I'm going to just scan through this and get this little diagonal up right here. And then we'll cut back in when I start butting these together. How's that sound? So let me continue this and I will be right back. Alright, so we just ran out of boards because those were my little practice boards. I didn't know if I was going to end up using them or not, but we've already connected to the other side here just with those. I think I only used 9. Ooh, I think that might actually end up looking kind of cool. So what I was hoping was from down below to be able to see all the individual lines right there. Kind of make it look like it was overlapped, like siding a little bit. So I think that is actually going to work. Ooh, exciting. I still don't know what I think about the color, but we'll see. And then from the inside, it's going to look a little weird, but we could probably hide that with some stuff. But I think it's going to work. I mean, we could even throw in some beams to hide this stuff and kind of make it look more like it should be like an interior beam or something like that, but I don't know. We'll figure all that out later. For right now, let's just be thankful it seems like this is actually going to work the way it's supposed to. So let's do this. I'm going to make a bunch more beams, and we're going to go to sleep. Let's see. All right, it says I can make 49. Let's just make them all. I hope that was the right one. I didn't even look. All right, let's go to bed. And get this thing finished up. All right, so this one might be a little bit of a pain because we ran out of boards, but it should still be set to the same angles and everything. So let's see. Instead of tying up into there, let's just go ahead and continue with this part right here then. So let's try. Oh, that's right. That plank was a little bit taller. Now what I did for this is when I'm aimed right at that edge right here, I guess that would be considered the end edge of this plank right here. You can see if I hit enter, it locks it right on there. This is without it being without enter, and you can see that it's just all over the place. Doesn't want to stick to the edge or anything. So let's go off center just a tiny little bit, hit enter, bam, it locks it right in. So that should work for us. Let's freeze it in place just to make sure we're not too far in length here. Alright, so that'll work. Yep, that'll work. And then we don't need to keep the ghost one in there, so we'll hit control to unfreeze it. And we're just going to keep doing the same thing, connecting each board. But we just got to make sure as we travel up, we're not going to travel out and up into the corner there. So let's see. Oh, you know what? I need to make this board smaller again, because the first one is a different size. So let's... There we go. That's the right size. Okay, now this one I'm going to freeze just to see where it's at. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, we need more scaffolding. I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? Instead of making more, not really even using this one. Let's steal some scaffolding. Ah, why can't I ever make it up this ramp? Oh, is it not going to place because I'm standing here? There we go. That one works out nice too because it doesn't have the ramp. Okay, let's get our planks back here. One thing I don't know if I've ever mentioned, if you're wondering how the heck I'm zooming in all the time like we got binoculars. Oh, did that one get placed? What the heck is going on here? I'm using the Z key for zoom. Did I miss one or something? Oh, okay, that's just the next one. Okay, so you connect there. Oh. I'm not sure what this thing's doing right now. Got a little bit of a glitch happening, I do believe. Yeah, this totally isn't connecting where it's supposed to. Okay, well that one works, but... Huh. Wonder what's up with this one. Well, I guess we can just go... Let's see. Ah, wrong button. Alright, I don't know what's going on with that one. It's glitching on me a little bit, so that one might be a little bit screwy. That's alright, though. I don't think they like to get placed when we start to get into these weird little corners right here. Oh, that's probably going to be way too long. Oops. Alright. Freeze you. Now, I'm not adjusting the length of these. I'm just hitting the left arrow key, and I'm just sinking all of the planks kind of into each other here. This one I'm going to do the length just because we don't really need that much of it. Okay, let's get these little ragged edges here taken care of first. Oop, looks like I'm about to thirst myself to death again. I never pay attention. Alright, might as well do this now or I'm going to forget. I'll end up dropping dead in the middle of this project here. Okay, the other thing that I want to do also is get this deck put on, but that's probably going to take like 2 minutes. So that's not a big worry. This is one thing that I like, is you can use the arrow keys and move stuff at the same time that you're moving. I know that's not a big deal, but that actually comes in really, really handy while I'm building. All right, so this bottom one was a little bit bigger. This one also needs to be longer. Hey, come on now. All right, this looks like it might... Ooh, moose. That scared the crap out of me. I thought it was a bear. That's our mascot, Moose. I haven't seen him in a little bit, and I've been hearing him. All right, so... Looks like so far everything is coming together halfway decent here. Wow, that plant got huge. How did that happen? I hope that's not like coming down into a... Oh, that's right. We don't have anything over there. Okay. This is buried into a plank or into a block somewhere. All right, so these ones should be relatively easy here. Let's get ourselves lined up right into the middle. And we just got to make sure for this one that nothing is popping through on either side. And if not, we're good. Let's see. Yeah, you need to come out a couple. So let's go not that way. Yes, there we go. Okay, I think our lineup got a little bit off here, but I think it should still end up looking good. As long as we don't tell anybody. Oh, man, I think it worked. I think it worked. Let's get this scaffolding out of the way here. And let's see, did I miss something? Did I miss a spot? Yeah, kinda. How the heck did I do that? Oh, well. I'll go through and I'll fix that stuff later. I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's just overall see what this looks like. So we'll get rid of everything so we can actually kick back a little bit from afar and see what it looks like. I think I'm gonna like it though. I know I can already see that there's a few things here and there that's off, but that's alright. Like right there. We definitely gotta fix, I don't know what happened there. But we'll get it. We'll get it. We just wanted, did I just place a beam? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, there's a few little screwy things, couple of planks that were placed that I shouldn't have, but I think overall... Oh, we're still got that ghost one up there. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Oh, I guess we're just getting rid of all of them. Yeah, I just got to get rid of... I got to lengthen... Or take some length off of that one right there, and that's it. So I think one screw up on that whole thing. I like that. God dang it. I just gotta throw all of my lumber all over the place. I don't know what game I think I'm playing right now, but I'm not hitting the right keys, that's for sure. Still not in love with the color of that, but it'll work. See, now that tree that I planted is all huge, so it's in the way. I'm probably gonna get attacked by a bear just from trying to see what the house looks like. Yeah, I don't like that color. Maybe it'll grow on me once we have a chimney and stuff. Because that whole wall is so plain right now. I mean, there's nothing on that wall, but we're going to have a nice big stone chimney coming up out of that. And then on the other side, we've... Hello, Mr. Moose. On the other side, we got these windows, so... I think it's going to work. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna kill you with having to watch me do this other side. So let's switch gears here. Let's do the deck real fast. And I'm gonna show you something that's pretty cool to do with decking if you choose to do it that way. So let's do this. This is the one thing where I do plan on choosing just the same. I'm gonna use this dark wood just for now. I think that's going to look the best. I don't feel like blending a ton of different woods together here. So let's see here. I believe it was that. Oh, I'm out of lumber. Ah! See, I am king of the wrong button. That's all I do, is I hit the wrong ones until finally I get the thing that I need. I better have some wood stashed somewhere. Oh, thank you. Phew. Looks like I gotta go on a lumberjack hunt. Oh, wrong one. Ew. Wrong button, wrong table. I'm a mess. Okay, now, let's see. I'm not exactly sure how many we're gonna need for that, so we're just gonna overdo it and make that many. Okay, now this is probably literally gonna take like 30 seconds here, so let's get the correct plank into my hand. Okay, where is my plank? There we go. So what we want this plank to do right now, if I can get it to stay out, there we go. Let's, oh, we gotta set the, let's do set R back to default, which is 15 degrees. I usually do default because I always forget what the actual default is. Whoa. Ah, see, wrong button. We're gonna hit backspace to reset that. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is the cool thing about some of the planks. Now you can use this for decks, for fencing, and anything where this application is going to work for you. Let's see. Oh, we're actually going to even get the length too. Awesome. I didn't think that we're going to be able to do this all in one shot. So yeah, this is going to be real easy then. Okay, so what I want to do is this. I want to have a little bit of an overhang. Okay, so now instead of right-clicking and placing this, we're going to left-click and hold it. And you can drag these just like you do blocks when you're building. So you can see now, we're just going to drag an entire deck across this. And I didn't make enough pieces. So here's what you can do. Since we didn't make enough, we can either go make some more, or let's widen you just a tiny bit. I know this is like a lazy cheating way of doing it, but I'm just kind of showing you some different things that you can do here. I don't know if this will go all the way across now. Oh, that fits pretty good, actually. The planks are a little bit wider than I'd want, but this is just kind of to show you. So now if I let go, it's going to lay the planks down, but I don't want to do that just yet. Now, if you hit your plus and minus keys, you can actually change that gap. You can see that we just closed the gap. That was the minus key. Here's the plus key. Now we're opening up that gap. And you can see how wide you can go with that, and how easy that would work for a fence or anything like that where you have to stack a whole bunch of planks side by side. So let's do this. Since this is a kind of not a crappy cabin by any means, but it's supposed to be somewhat thrown together. Let's do wide planks with a little bit of a larger gap. All right, so I'm still holding left click, and if I let go of it, everything that we just did is going to disappear. So let's hit right click, and there we go. We just laid a big chunk of decking down. So now we automatically have our deck. Those beams are definitely too wide. I keep calling these beams. These planks are definitely too wide, but that'll work for right now. It's kind of funny. It looks like we have the siding up on this one because we can see the roof. Let's pretend the siding is in on there and look at it. And then the one thing that I want to do is to continue the roof off just a little bit this way, and then have some beams coming down, and just have a nice little porch to drink some coffee on. That's all I'm after. All right, we definitely got to fix that. That's putting my OCD into hyperdrive right there. So I'll have that fixed by the next time. But I think that'll probably do it for right now. I am going to finish up this side, and we'll probably... I don't think I'm going to do the roof just yet for the porch. I think right now I want to make the inside a little bit more functional before I start doing the roof right now at this point would just be decorative. So I'd like to do the fireplace and maybe start doing some kind of a interior in here. I see moose butt. I'm always seeing moose butt. I wish they'd put some pants on. Alright, so I think that's gonna work for now. I do think that's an awful color. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me once the stuff gets decorated. We'll see. Let me know what you think, or what color I should put on there. I mean, it really didn't take all that long. Now that I know what the heck I'm doing, could probably get that whole thing done in about 15-20 minutes. So, alright, let's go back over here so we can look at that spot that I screwed up. And, alright. Well, I hope that helped out. I hope you like that. Let me know what you think of this overall idea. What would you have done differently? And what do you think we should do other than to fix that to maybe blend this a little bit better? You know, I think the one thing that's really screwing me up is this trim piece right here. If maybe we do a beam this color? Huh. I'll have to try that and see what it's going to look like. I think that's what I don't like, is that beam right there. I like this. I don't like that. Alright, we'll figure it out. So, cool. Alright. As always, I appreciate everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave me a like. If you learned something from the episode, leave a like for that. Definitely, I appreciate that as well. And so does our moose. So, alright, I will see you guys soon. Like I said, I'm back to my normal recording schedule, so we should be pumping out some videos here. And I'll see you guys next time for, I guess, some chimney building. And doors. We need doors. So chimneys and doors, that's our next episode. Alright, we got that planned out. And steps. Man, we got so much stuff we need to do. Alright, I'm babbling. I'll see you guys soon.